What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys want to talk about some Halloween ends, news, and a little speculation. So we're going to start off with this, you guys. So we have been told that John Carpenter is officially done with the score for Halloween Ends. Yes, he's officially done with the score, and you guys, you have to love the man himself. Man, he kills it with the score. All I know is every time I hear John Carpenter's, score on Halloween, I get the chills, bro. Like, I get goosebumps because he knows what he's doing. He knows when to put it, he knows when to have that score set for a scene, bro. Like, it is so crazy. And something else I want to talk to you guys about that hasn't been mentioned, I haven't heard it. When that soundtrack comes out and it's on Apple Music and stuff, stay away from it until you see the movie, because the titles and everything kind of explains what's going on through the movie. Like if you think about in Kills, it was like Payback and the Shape Stalks Allison and 2018 and stuff like that. So just stay away from it if you don't want any spoilers. So another thing I want to touch on, with John Carpenter, what happened, he said basically that it was different, that it's something different, and he said he's very proud of it in the work we did on the soundtrack. So he's very proud of the movie and the work he did on the soundtrack. So that's good, that's super good. And he also said this, and this kind of had me having like question marks in my head when he said this, you guys. He said, if the movie makes money, I don't believe it's the end, he said. There's a way when a movie makes money, it seems to resurrect the next one. And I've been saying this, you guys. If Halloween Ends makes a lot of money, they're going to find a way. This is why I told you guys, they always set an escape plan in Halloween for Michael, just in case for shit like this. Just in case, if the freaking box office snaps, they're going to go digging and try to figure out a way to bring Michael and the Mad Chick back. They're going to try to figure out a way, because this just simply shows you that even if the story is complete, they will bring him back. Because why? Michael's a cash cow. Like I told you guys, he's a cash cow. So if this movie does good, we will have Michael right back. So that Halloween Ends, it can go either way. The Halloween Ends title can just be meaningless. They try to figure out a way to bring him back after what happens in this film, or someone else can pick up the license. That's could be, that could be possibly what John Carpenter means. I don't know, but it's kind of crazy, man, what he said just there. And it's true. If the movie works out, it's coming back. So something else I want to talk about is that Halloween Ends was rated R, which we know it was going to be rated R. It's Michael Myers, a Halloween movie. I don't know who the hell would want to go see a PG-13 Halloween movie, even a horror movie, if that makes sense. So I kind of knew that. That's nothing too big, but it's rated R for blood, horror, violence, and gore, language throughout, and some sexual references. So it's Halloween, man. I'm looking forward to it. Rated R. Blood and gore. It's Michael, and Halloween Kills, we got that. So it was super bloody at times. It was super gory, and of course it's going to be violence. It's Michael Myers. Like, it's going to be a lot of violence. So yeah, you guys, Halloween Ends has officially been rated R. So today, you guys, this is the main thing I want to talk about and speculate on. So when I was reading that rated R, that rated R freaking article and everything, I saw in that article, it was like a mini synopsis, and it says only one of them will survive. So, and then I also saw on the Halloween movie website, it stated that again. So I will read that for you guys. And it said this, you guys. It says, after 45 years, the most acclaimed referred horror franchise in film history reaches its epic, terrifying conclusion as Laurie Strode faces off for the last time against the embodiment of evil, Michael Myers. In a final confrontation, unlike any captured on screen before, only one of them will survive. So, you guys, we have it. It's one of them are going to die. And this is what I'm about to tell you guys with speculation. Now, this is kind of crazy. we've heard that theory out there that both of them will die together, which would be wild because it's like they started it together, they're going to end it together. But they're kind of cementing that one of them will die. Now, I'm kind of knowing who I think will die. But man, I kind of know, like, you know, it's Halloween. You never know. So first off, I'm going to state this. I personally think that my favorite final girl, Laurie Strode, will check out on us. Because she said this is by far, you know, one of the, she stated in the article that it was like, you know, her last scene was in a car. It was hard. It's the last time you'll see Laurie Strode. She's definitely done with Halloween. So it only makes sense to kill her off if she doesn't plan on coming back. And send her off, right? So that's kind of like proof that it's kind of going to be Laurie that dies. I mean, everyone speculates. There's nothing that is a spoiler or none. Everybody are thinking, because she already announced that this is our last Halloween. So I'm kind of thinking it's going to be Laurie, you know, and it's going to be like in a battle. Now, I think when Laurie does die, and I got another side of the boat I want to tell, but and when Laurie does die, it's going to be like a slow death. Like it's going to be a death where like they're battling and Michael might stab her. And she looks in his eyes, and she finally gets to see, like, it's nothing there. Like, you didn't win, Laurie said to say. And I'm going to drop some tears, but you didn't win. Like, you can't defeat the boogeyman. You said it best, Laurie. You know, the more he kills, the more he transcends. You can't defeat him with brute force. And you're trying to defeat this man with brute force. You gotta take your own words into play. So, I think it's going to be something like that. Something like that's going to be a surprise. Like maybe Allison is there battling, and maybe Allison runs in at the last minute and she sees her grandmother get stabbed or a neck. I could see Michael breaking her neck too, like making that crunch noise, like, and she's just, and Allison screams like, no! Or if you look in that trailer, you see Allison like she's in the house, and she's kind of doing that same scream from Halloween Kills when she's looking up the stairs when Cameron dies. So what if Michael has Laurie at the top of the stairs and he's just like stabbing her on the wall like this, like he's just stabbing her, and he looks at her, and then Laurie just drops. Oh my God! I kind of think it's going to be worse than Dewey's death from Scream 5. I know for a fact it is, but it could possibly be that scene when, if you go back and look at the trailer, when Andy Matichik is crying. Like, not when she jumps out the car, it's when she's crying, she's looking up the stairs. I think that can possibly be when Michael's dealing with Laurie. Or it can be anyone, though. That's my just speculation. Now that I'm hearing this and everything. But I did kind of have my mental already prepared for Laurie to die, if that makes sense. But, yeah. So, with that being said, it's like they're saying only one will die. So, what about Michael? Is my theory from the beginning is it true? Are we about to have our final horror villain for the first time? Michael Myers? What? Like, this is what I'm thinking about. Like, they didn't say both. They said one of them. So, with that being said, you guys, it's getting kind of rocky here. You know, only one of them will survive. So, I think that, man, that famous line, that famous, you know, saying, you can't kill the boogeyman, might be like cemented, like real. Maybe Michael does not check out on us, bro. Maybe he's the one that walks off into the sunset. And I had this theory, you guys. And you remember, if you've been following the channel when we were talking about ends, a few videos back, I said, what if Michael, after he kills Laurie, he deals with Andy Matichik, right? And it's almost like some 78 stuff where, you know, they think he's dead, but he's not in that spot no more. They kind of go where the battle was, and he's not in that spot anymore. And you just see he's walking. Just picture that scene from 2018 when he's walking to get the hammer. Like, we're behind him walking. He goes up the stairs of the Myers house, POV shot. POV like, you know, when he was kid Myers, you know, a hat tip to 78. And then he steps in the window. And then you just hear bum 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 bum. And then, like, you know, you see leaves, and he's just sitting in the window. And it just shows you cannot defeat this man. You cannot. And then you can just like kind of see like Allison, she sees it, and it's like how Loomis was in 78, and it's like he's not there. And then you see Laurie crying because she knows he's not there. She can feel it. And it's like, you can't kill the boogeyman. It kind of showed, and hat tip to 78 again. They show all the spots of ends. They just showing him he's not there. But then the house, this is going to be the difference. They show him he's just standing there. And that will, I swear, that will have, bro, I will freaking have the chills bad in the theater. Because it's like, it shows you, no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you cannot kill him. He's going to still make it back to that house. He's going to still make it back to that house. He's going through fire. He's going through hell and back. And he's the boogeyman. He took out Laurie after 40 years. She had all these booby traps and everything. And Laurie, I love you to death. And it didn't work. Mob. Everything. It did not work. He's still here. Or it could be something simple as, you know, they don't have to show him going back to the Myers house. Wherever it happened, they go back. He's not there. He's just simply not there. We don't know. And I'm telling you, bro, with them saying that Laurie, you know, that one will survive, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Laurie. But now I'm about to go on the other end if Laurie does survive. So say, now it could happen. I don't know. Maybe Laurie can just be our send-off, her standing tall and finally, you know, conquering the boogeyman. So what if her and Allison, like I said, like some Strode type of teamwork, like girl power type of thing, and, you know, the last two standing, they take on Michael together. They double team him, you know. I stated the fact that, you know, with that junkyard ending, we're all focusing on everything else. What about that junkyard? What if it's something where they have a plan where they bring him in a junkyard and they kind of squish Michael to death with a compactor? And that's why, you know, it's kind of like if David Gordon Green is trying to do a lot of Christine in this, that would be Christine. They took out the monster with that freaking bulldozer, and David Gordon Green said a bulldozer's in effect. Now, I try to cover a lot of stuff when it comes to Halloween. I even said, what if he bulldozed the house for Michael won't be able to have anywhere to go? But what if they freaking, you know, do something with the bulldozer in the junkyard with Michael? We don't know. They can bulldoze Michael. You know that claw, they can rip him up to shreds. Like, but I can see them just squeezing him, you guys, like a car, like just squeezing him. He's like bones cracking. He's like reaching out like the Terminator or something. Like, and I can just see that. And maybe we get a shot where Laurie and Allison standing over Michael, watching him suffer. And I can just see both of them just looking, no smile, just bruises on her face, and they're standing over him. He's just looking up at them, almost like in 2018 when they throw the flare downstairs, but only one person. And it will be even crazier. But this is me diving deep. If we got like a little, like not a, like just like a moment where we get like a little, the ghost of Karen standing next to him. Like we get Allison and Laurie looking down at Michael getting crushed, and you just see Karen just looking at him, like, you know. But they're not gonna do no shit like that. But that's just me playing around. That would be cool. But you know, that Laurie and Allison could be the one to take out Michael, and Hawkins could possibly die. I don't see Hawkins surviving. I think he's going to be the one that overcame a lot of pain and suffering, and just as he gets back on his feet, he's going to die. That's going to kind of play on Laurie's motivation to kill Michael also. I don't see Laurie, I don't see Hawkins surviving. I don't even see Kyle Richards surviving. I think they're going to be the ones that die, but they're going to kind of be the ones that are taking risk and trying to almost sacrifice themselves, because Laurie and Allison has been through too much, and they're gonna be like play like heroes in a way. I've heard Kyle Richards not gonna have a lot of time in this film. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's possibly what I can see Laurie and Allison possibly, you know, completing it for just the love of Judy Greer dying and everything, and just getting a boogeyman out of their hair. So comment down below which one you would rather go with. You know, Allison and Laurie just taking the boogeyman now, and they walk out on top and they're done with it. The story is over, and that's Halloween ends. Or, like I stated in the previous videos, Michael takes out Laurie, and it becomes like a 78 ending where Andi Matichak is still alive, but she doesn't know, you know, where Michael is, but he's alive. And it's like, you know, but the ending, why they call it Halloween Ends, is because Michael took out the one and only Laurie Strode. Now that's the end for now. And like John Carpenter said, I said in the beginning, maybe they'll bring a film back with Allison, you know, Andi Matichak as the final girl, which I said, she's like my new favorite final girl, like the newer ones. Like, you know how we got Jenna Ortega? I love Allison, bro, Andi Matichak. So it can be that case, man. Comment down below what you guys think about everything we talked about, man. We got more Halloween Ends videos on the way with the movie approaching here soon. So yeah, you guys, don't forget to hit me up on my social medias at I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary 77 on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, and I Like Scary on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys, become a member of the Patreon and get exclusive content and benefits of the channel. Also, where it says subscribe next to it, click join if you want to be a member of the channel. Get a nice little cool badge next to your name and be invited to private watch parties. Don't forget to check out the official I Like Scary merch store. And you all, I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.